Hey guys, Marvin here, back with another video. This time I'm going to be doing my pick'ems for the Paris Major, starting in a couple of days. And yeah, just going to talk about my picks. First off, I'm taking G2. G2, I think, are going to make the final. They're that kind of team. They're very, very good. Winning Katowice, winning the Blast Global Final. I just did a video about Modesty, thinking he could be the number one player of 2023. And yeah, I think they can make the final and possibly win this major. So I'm definitely taking them to make this stage. Next up, pretty similar story. I'm taking FaZe. I think they can also make the final. So they're definitely making past this stage. I know they bombed the last Legend stage at Rio, but they're just too good to not make it through compared to the level of these other teams. From now on, it gets a little more tricky, but I'm going to feel pretty good about taking Ents next. I like Ents. I like what I've seen from them. And yeah, they got a real in-game leader and Nerds, Snappy. These are good players, so I'm feeling pretty good. And then I'm also going to take Mouse. Mouse, similar type of story to Ents. A pretty good in-game leader in Dexter, some good players in Frozen and Xertion, so I think that's just enough to get them through. Feeling pretty okay about that. I'm also going to take OG, I reckon. I liked them at the last major. They didn't make it through the challenger stage at the last major, I don't think. I think they lost to Vitality, but in the 2-2 decider game. But I've really liked what I've seen from Neofrag and Fiku. I think these are good players. Dexter, I've also made a video about him recently, and I think he's a quality AWPer, probably top five in my opinion. So I'm feeling pretty good about taking him. So this is where it gets kind of tricky. So these last few spots, I'm considering NIP, Pain, Liquid, and yeah, that's about it. NIP, Pain, oh, and Forza, I reckon. Forza, I mean, they've got a good, like another, like Jerry's a decent, proven in-game leader, has been around a long time. They've got some good young players, Shelfie, Zorte, I like. So, yeah, these are who I'm considering. Forza, NIP, and Liquid, and Pain as well. I didn't watch any of the Americas RMR. I watched both the A and B European ones. So that's probably biasing me towards the European teams. And just the NA region in general is quite weak. So I don't know if I can be taking Pain or Liquid over these two. Kind of biased towards Alexi B. I've liked his calling. I've liked following his career on OG and now NIP. So I think I'm probably gonna take NIP. It did kind of blow off I know I'm kind of biased, and it did kind of blow off my face last time when I just took them to make the playoffs in the Legend stage at Rio, no questions asked, and they kind of bombed it. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to make it past. You know, they've got some very good players. Config, Headtrick's good, kind of, and then you've got Rez, and like I said, Alexi B. I think he's a good endgame leader, and that's what I'm kind of making my decisions on. So I'm going to take NIP, so that leaves me one spot, and I think that's between Pain, Liquid. I mean, Liquid should be making it, or should they? I don't know. Pain, Liquid, or Forza. I think I'm going to take. I think I'm going to take Forza. Can't really pick Liquid. Yekinder and Elige, those are both good players, but the rest of the NAF is also pretty solid. But yeah, or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should take Forza as my 3-0. Maybe I should check the opening round to see. So I've decided I'm going to take Liquid. I think the play is just to take the big favorites, the proper teams. I'm not really picking any underdogs here. And I'll take Forza as my 3-0. That leaves my 0-3. And that's between Fluxo and Greyhound. And I think I'm taking Fluxo, another Brazilian team. And yeah, that's. I just think they let in too many they let in too many North American teams, and they're just gonna go out 0-3, just like last major. Lock 'em in. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.